Hi guys, welcome back to the Dragon Shrine. I'm Haru. It's been a while since I do a deck profile, and it's been a long while since my last Felgrand deck profile, which is odd because that video was probably one of the most watched videos in this channel. So one would expect me to continuously update this deck. However, in the past, after that video, I couldn't really find a build that I really like until now. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys a Felgrand deck mixed with the Fallen of Albaz engine. So let's jump straight ahead into the deck profile. First, for the big monster, obviously you will be needing 2 of the Divine Dragon Lord Felgrand. 3 is a bit too much because while this boss monster is powerful, it requires some setup, which is you have to special summon itself from the graveyard first in order to fully utilize its effect of banishing one of your opponent monster from the field or graveyard. Also, it has another effect where you battle a monster, you can special summon a dragon from the graveyard. Next, of course, we'll be playing its partner in crime, which is the 3 Archbrave Dragon. Archbrave, unfortunately, is a level 7 dragon. Otherwise, it will be more useful in this deck that consists mostly of a level 8. Regardless, you use this monster to special summon your dragons from the graveyard during the next turn. Also, when you summon this monster from the graveyard to the field, you can banish your opponent face-up spell and traps. Then, we play 3 Nebula Dragon. It helps to unbrick your hand by special summoning itself with another level 8 monster from your hand, and then you can proceed with Xyz play. Next is 2 Dragon Spirit of White. I don't play any Blue Eyes engine in this deck except for these 2 cards because it can be treated as a normal monster in your hand or in the graveyard, which is useful when you're using Dragon Shrine to mill your deck. Then I play 1 Armorfish Goliath and 1 Albion the Shrouded Dragon. Goliath is just a surprise factor. If you manage to special summon it to the field, then your opponent will not be able to special summon monster from the extra deck. And Albion is there as a namesake of Fallen of Albaz, as well as its effect to recycle back your cards. Then I play 1 Galactic Spiral Dragon and 1 Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon. Galactic Spiral can special summon itself from the hand or graveyard when there's 2 dragon monster on the field, while Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon allow us to special summon a dragon from the graveyard. And that's for the big dragon. Now for the Fallen of Albaz engine, first we have Springen Kits. I made videos about how useful these cards, I think like 2 videos already. It does not need any introduction. It's a budget replacement for Despia Oluber, if I'm not mistaken. And when you manage to normal or special summon it, you can search for the new fusion spells. Then I play 2 Fallen of Albaz. I think you only need to play 2, you don't really need to play 3. Still is one of the main important monster in this deck, as a lot of the Albaz fusion monster require Fallen of Albaz as its material. And lastly, for the monster lineup, I play Tri-Brigade Mercuria. A one-off is enough. Next, for the spell lineup, since we're playing a lot of level 8 monster, we need trade in to draw cards and to dump the level 8 from our hand into the graveyard. Next, I'll be playing 2 Dragon Shrine for the milling effect, and card destruction, still useful to unbrick your hands as well as disrupt your opponent's hands, depending on the deck they're playing. Next off is 3 Foolish Burial Goods. This card is used to dump 2 cards, which I will mention later, and I'm quite surprised people are not playing this even in a pure Albaz deck, since the Albaz spell and traps, branded spell and traps, have effect in the graveyard, so you might want to dump the cards early. Then I play 1 Foolish Burial again to dump the monster that you want into the graveyard. Now one of the target for Foolish Burial Good will be Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lord. You can use this to disrupt your opponent when it's activated on the field, or if it's in the graveyard, you can send 1 level 8 dragons into the graveyard to take this card back into your hands, and then you can play it. Just a word of cautions, the effect, the negation effect of this card is applied to your monster as well, so you probably want to use this card last. For recursion, I only play 1 Return of the Dragon Lord and 1 Monster Reborn. You might want to choose to play more Return of the Dragon Lord, but for me, for now, I only be playing it at 1. Okay. Then, of course, 3 Branded Fusion, the bread and butter of this deck. I'm suspecting this card will someday be targeted in the ban list, but for now we can play it at 3, so we'll be playing it at 3. And lastly, for the spell lineup is 1 Called by the Grave, which I really hope one day for the TCG side it will be updated back into semi-limited again, because that's what the OCG are playing it at. For the trap lineup, 2 back to the front, because we really want our dragons to be back on the field, as well as 1 branded sword, which is the target for Foolish Burial Goods. And that's it for the main deck lineup. Next, we'll be checking on the extra deck. First, I'll be playing 2 Mirror Jade Ice Blade Dragon. This is the boss monster from the structure deck. Then probably one of the most important fusion monster in this deck, which is Albion the Branded Dragon, which itself is kind of like a polymerization. 1 Lubion the Searing Dragon, 1 Titanclad, 1 Brigand, and 1 Sprint the Iron Dash Dragon. These are just material to dump into the graveyard. I play 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, just for the super polymerization effect of the Fallen of Albaz to disrupt your opponent. And then for the Exes, I'll be playing 1 of the Felgrand. This is just a proxy, the OCG card, until I can get my hands on the TCG one. Maybe Konami should consider printing this again in future sets. 1 number 68, and the whole lot of the Galaxy package here. Of course, for the Exist monster, there's a lot of selections of rank 8 nowadays that you can select. You might also try to be cheeky and play the Zeus if you want to, but this is for this build. So yeah guys, that's it for this video, and that's it for my build of Felgrand Albaz deck. What do you think? Do leave your comments down below in the descriptions, and maybe with enough likes and enough comments, I might be motivated to make another deck profile, which I admit I quite miss doing it. For now, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys in the next video.
Thank you for watching this video. You can help support this channel by clicking on the like button, dropping a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. There's also a link in the description down below to tcgplayer.com and inkgaming.com. I also have few awesome playmat designs at inkgaming, so be sure to check it out. Check out these few recommended videos as well. Thank you once again for the support, and I see you guys in the next video.